Hi darlings, welcome back to my channel again. My name is Choma Nzewa. I'm a dietitian and a holistic therapist, so call me Chumi. I'm your diet. It's a brand new year, so I'm saying welcome to 2021. Happy New Year to all of us. Happy new beginnings. Happy new starting. Happy late starting. Happy everything. We all have decisions to make. We all have our rights to start all over or to continue whatever we have planned to do. So this is a brand new year, a clean plate to start and to continue. Happy New Year once again. On our healthy hour today, I'm going to be starting this 2021, and I know a lot of us are really ready to start our weight loss journey, our beauty journey, our weight management journey, or our healthy eating journey. Whichever way, we all look forward to getting better. We all look forward to being healthier. Okay, so today on our healthy hour, I'm going to be talking about tips, simple tips to manage weight, simple tips to lose some those stubborn fats, and the best way to lose them, the best way to stay healthy, and the best way to eat right. Actually, to me, losing weight, it's a lifetime stuff for me, and a lifetime program I give to people. I don't just give an instant weight loss programs or weight loss plans like how to lose weight in 7 days, how to lose weight in 10 days. I don't understand. Yeah, you will definitely lose weight if you embark on those plans, but then what's the aftermath? Is it a lifetime plan? Are you going to gain weight after you stop, or eventually something happens along the way? Would you gain weight or would you continue? You know, I like to coach people to follow the right trail, to follow the right path, to do it rightly on their own. They don't have to really follow what people are doing or generally what everybody is doing. Just like when you hear of keto, you see a lot of people jumping into keto. I want to do keto to lose weight. Yeah, people do it to lose weight, but then is it for everybody? So when I'm drawing menu plans or I'm coaching people, I just like to work on their paces, to work on their schedules, their financial levels, their availabilities, their, you know, just their, with even their geographical areas. That, like, I consider a lot of things, you know, when giving menu plans or when coaching, because we can't just jump our hands or do what everybody is doing, or deny ourselves some comfort just because we want to lose weight or want to shed, we want to stay on a healthy path or want to eat right. You know, we have to really cut our coats according to our sizes. So that's how I live, and that's how I coach people. These are the tips. I'm not going so deep. I'm just going to give you the little working tips I know that have been working for my clients, and it's been amazing. And I want you all to know it. I want you all to follow it. It's actually very common thing on the internet. It's actually very common with dietitians and diet coaches, but then it's still common, yeah. But I still want to talk about it. Yet a lot of people still do not know that these tips work. It takes patience and discipline. Are you ready? Okay, so number one is discipline. And because many eating plans, you know, can keep you unsatisfied, it actually can make you fail your plan, like make you leave the path you're already taking and make that plan to actually fail completely. If you discipline yourself, it's one thing. First of all, think about it. Think of your schedule. Think of your plans, think of the availability, think of the making, think of the production, you know, before you start. And try to talk to yourself. try to even decide. Ask yourself, am I going to do this? Am I really ready for this? Am I going to change my life doing this? Is this going to change my life? Am I going to put all possible efforts to make this work? So those are the things you should consider, and that's what makes up the discipline. You need to put yourself on this mat, like ready, and once you start, just even ask yourself and just decide. Let your decision be yes, and let your decision be strong. Once you start, you don't have to even break it, and once you start, you do not have to allow distractions to destroy what you've started. So that is discipline. You have to let yourself into it, and do not let people force you to do it because maybe your weight is actually disturbing them. You have to really ask yourself if your weight is disturbing you, or if you're attracting some ailments, or if your doctor is actually on your weight. Then those are the things that you should consider, and those are the things that should push you to do it, and not what people really tell you. Because most times when people force you to it, or people are convincing you, or they are, or you're being uncomfortable around them or something, it pushes one to start, and then along the line person stops because it wasn't a personal decision. It wasn't, person didn't start it willingly, like, okay, wholeheartedly for him or for herself. And then if you decide on your own to do it, it's a lot easier, a lot cheaper, very simple, and you hardly fail. Yeah, hardly fail, because it's a decision and nobody will make you stop or break it. So that's it. That's discipline. So discipline yourself to start your weight loss journey, discipline yourself to eat right, and discipline yourself to maintain that weight you have been wanting, and you have already, and you want to keep forever. Okay, so number 2 is portion control. Portion control is everything. Yeah, I think it's actually the simplest and the only word that people can tell you randomly, or your doctor can tell you, your diet coaches or your gym instructors can tell you. Portion control. Yeah, portion control is the key, because you can eat everything. We're actually meant to eat everything, but not in excess. But then, even in that everything, there is still everything, and there is still some things that there are still some things that you are not meant to eat, but we have access to 80%. And then that portion control can help you to your target, help you to be happy, and help you to lose whatever you have planned on losing, and help you to get to that desired weight by portioning appropriately and maintaining it. Do not lose guard. That is portion control. I'm not going to go deeper in telling you the portions of how you should dish your bread, how you should dish your rice, how you should dish your vegetables. But generally, what I'm going to be talking about and how I'm going to break it, it will make you understand that, okay, this class of food should be bigger, this should be smaller, and this should be taken in excess, and this should be taken in moderation. So the 5th one is vegetables. Have you tried eating more vegetables, especially leafy green vegetables like broccoli, spinach, cucumbers, lettuce, celery, cauliflowers? There are lots of them in the market. You can have them. I don't know if they scare you, but there are different ways of preparing them just to have you have vegetables. Pumpkins, if you can't even do these other ones I'm talking about, at least you can do pumpkin. You can use pumpkin to do everything. You can use pumpkin to fry your egg. You can use pumpkin to cook your beans. You can use pumpkin to cook your yam. You can use pumpkin in everything. If the other vegetables scare you, So you find a way to eat your pumpkin. You can even just use it to be making soup and be licking almost all the time. There is no harm. It's not going to hurt you. Instead, you are gaining more. So eating leafy vegetables will help you. Like when you have a full bowl of it, it will help you to, it will give you more portion than having the portion of the carb, of the starch in your plate. It's not like you should just have only leafy vegetables or only vegetables in your plate all the time. You should have more of that one, and then lower caloric carbs. There are carbs that their calories are very low, and those are whole meals, so those are whole foods. So you should have, like, maybe when you're cooking beans, you can cook it with pumpkin. When you're cooking your rice, you can do the wheat, you can use it, you can use guinea corn, you can use millets, you can, there are so many cereals and legumes you can have, because they are whole foods. They are whole foods. You can have access to them. You can use them anyhow, toss them anyhow you like them with vegetables. They are very helpful, and that's the easiest. Those are the easier tips. Those are the foods that can help you to lose weight. Those are the foods that can help you to maintain the particular and desired weight. And those are the foods that can help you to repair your system, as in to have your cells running healthily and not to be running to the hospital all the time. It's foods that actually repair us, and it's actually foods that still destroy us. We are what we eat, and that's no wrong at all. So it is your right to eat right. It is your right to choose right. Choose what you want. Do not choose what randomly people are choosing or what is definitely available. That is where discipline comes. So you pick what you feel you need. You choose what you feel you need, and that's what heals you, and that's what helps you get better. Eating right, it's not difficult. It's just for you to choose right. Eating right is not easy as well, but it's only made easy when you have made a decision. It's only made easy when you have picked up a discipline. That is it, and that's eating right for you. So please, whichever way you are trying to do it right. Do more organics, do more whole foods, do more vegetables, do healthier oil, healthier fats. Don't even run away from fats. Instead, do olive oil, do avocado, do nuts. They will give you healthier fat that is good for the heart, good for the brain, and good for the skin. And do more protein. And please, when you're eating your protein, you don't have to just be so like fill your plate like it's only protein, it's only meat I'm so going to have. Balance it by at least having 40% of protein. You have 40% of your vegetable, 10% of fat, and 10% of your carb, because our systems still need this foods classes of foods to function. So it's the way you balance it, the way you eat it, that matter. And as well, the last tip here is timing. Do not starve. Do not eat late at night. Have a schedule for your meal, for your dinner especially. And once you have had that your dinner, please shut it down. No matter what you're doing, it's the mind that makes you want to crave. It's the mind that makes you want to eat in the night. Maybe when you're working on your system, you feel like, whenever I'm working on my system, I get hungrier. It's the mind. If your mind tells you, no, you are not supposed to eat, you see yourself working actively and eating less, not even eating, not even craving for anything at all. So, but if you keep craving for that night meal, it will become a part of you, and you keep eating it. You will think it's little, but then it's going to be adding gradually, and before you know it, you just blow overnight. You'll be wondering, I have not been eating, but I'm adding weight. I've been eating less, I'm adding weight. You don't know those things, little details in eating. Those details are everything. So your timing should be appropriate, and please discipline your guts. You see, when you make sure you have your 3 square meal, if not 5, And when you eat slowly and when you eat little at a time, it helps your body to digest slowly, and it helps your appetite. It helps you to get to feel full. Than you are better than people who eat fast and who eat much at a time. And have you noticed that when you're very hungry, you eat much at a time, and once you stop, your body will now get used, it will now accept that food, and you will now start feeling very heavy. That's what happens. But when you don't starve yourself, you eat when it's time, and you eat slowly and small at a time, you'll see that you'll be active and you feel full and feel very comfortable with that portion of meal you have chosen. So that is the reason and the importance of not starving. You shouldn't starve. When it's your meal time, make sure you take it. Even if you're eating 5 times a day, you're eating like your main 3 square meal and then snacking in between. Do not miss it. It helps you to stay full. It helps you to stay on track. Your breakfast I know breakfast can be very funny and very a lot of people miss it because of their schedules, because of their time. You can actually prepare your breakfast overnight. Like you can actually prep them, keep them, maybe cut down your vegetables or cut down your fruits and freeze them, put them in the freezer or in the fridge. In the morning you can blend them into smoothie. I don't know, there are very easier breakfasts you can make. You can prep them at night, and in the morning it's easier for you to pick up and get to work or do. Then lunch, do not miss your lunch, and make sure you're having your portion of carbohydrates at lunch, because that's where you burn those the starch, and that's where because you're active. And if you're a sedentary worker, there is no reason for you to eat overload. There is no reason to eat more than an appropriate or a designed portion, because you're sitting down in one place. There is just less or no movement for you. And for your dinner, that is where another problem is. A lot of people add weight at night because their metabolic health are low. Their metabolism doesn't even work the way it's supposed to work. So when you're eating at night, please stay low on carbs, and do not eat past 7 p.m. at least. That's the latest I could say. Some people could eat by 5 and not want to eat again. Some people could do by 6 and not want to eat again. So 7 is the latest that you can eat that your very delicious meal and say no to food till the next day. And please, night craving is another thing. Is a killer. Don't even initiate it. Don't even plan it. Don't even think about it. Don't even. It's going to get used to you. And once you start eating something, once your system start accepting something, and once you start craving for a particular thing, and that will be it for a very long time until you decide to stop it. Once you start eating a larger portion of food and your intestine expands, your stomach starts expanding, honestly, that you will keep increasing your portion until the day you will stop. Probably you're going to stop when you start working out. So please keep a portion of food, a portion that will help that will just keep your intestine, keep your stomach to a portable size. It will help you. You see that the excess fat will just be shading without you overworking. And another thing, exercise. Start working out. You mustn't carry all the heavy equipment in the gym. You can just do your workout at home, your aerobics, your everything. You can just pick up initiate any plan that works for you. Just stay with it. Just stay active. It helps to drive energy into your brain. It helps to burn fat. It helps to even curb hunger. It helps to keep you active. Like when you're even working out and when you're driving energy to the brain and your system, your adrenaline, your everything is working out well, you'll see that you won't even remember to be craving for unnecessary meals. You won't even be remembering food every time. But it is when you're idle and when your system is not working actively the way it's supposed to be, that is when you think about food. That is when you feel like eating anyhow. That's when you feel like eating everything that comes your way. Discipline, weight loss, weight management, and also weight gain. Eat and eat. You're going to gain weight without even knowing it. But for some of us that have very high metabolism, I gain weight too. Yeah, especially when I start eating at night, and when I start eating like 5 times, in fact, randomly anyhow. But though I don't really do junk, like really I don't. I can't even find myself like doing all these burger donut. I don't know. That could be once in a year, maybe when someone gets them across, or just like, I don't know. It's not my thing. I don't even bake them, and I'm not interested, because anything that would cost me adding, infusing sugar in my meal, extra refined, no, it's not part of me. So please, I think you should adopt the culture, adopt that style. Try to stay organic. Feed yourself, feed your system, feed your mind, feed your brain, feed your blood, feed everything. Feed appropriately, feed organically, feed healthily, and you will see yourself healthily. When you see some people that they look very good, they look almost perfect, you think they work hard. Yeah, they really work hard. It's actually discipline. It's actually their plan. It's not like they just woke up like that. If you don't put an effort, if you don't put any hard work or any work at all, it will not work. So please, it's a new year to start. It's a new year to make a plan. You have your life to live, and you have the life to make it better. Eat right. It is your right to eat right.